Hi, Mystics. This is Prophetess T. Come on in. Come on in. I have a ancestor read. It's going to be funny. It really is going to be funny. Because they are telling me this quote. He is sewing the suit with no cloth. And when I got that download, I was like, what do you mean? He's sewing a suit with no cloth. That means that he's trying to con a con. And the light one and the orange one are trying to con each other. You don't think that President Trump knows what he's doing? He knows exactly what he's doing. There can only be one king. And even though Elon Musk is trying to portray him, I always get the feeling. Remember when Brian owed Stewie the money, and he wanted him to pay the money back, and Stewie beat up Brian because he wouldn't pay the money and he didn't have the money. That's what kind of relationship I think the bright one and the orange one have. And that's why I think the ancestors were saying, he's sewing money. He's sewing a suit with no cloth. He's trying to make something out of nothing. He doesn't know where this is going to end, but he knows it's going to end somewhere. But he doesn't know where it's going to end. You didn't see him wanting to have a whole tantrum when he was sitting in that chair while Elon Musk was getting all the questions. You didn't see that? You didn't see how Elon Musk hangs onto that child as a safety net? I wonder, Ring, and this is just my opinion for entertainment purposes only, does he have Asperger syndrome? And he's very high Asperger syndrome. I don't know. I can't really tell because my son it has Asperger syndrome, and they always focus on one thing and one thing only, usually. But my son, he focuses on numbers, like accounting. He can tell you how much money you have. He used to go to the bank with me and tell me how much money I had in my account before I left the bank, to the point where the teller would get pissed off. And he was only like 5 or 6 years old. Yeah, he has. Sometimes people are born with higher challenges, with a higher intelligent level, but they use it for bad. And that's what Elon Musk did. He knew how to con the cons. He's not going through those. He's going through the government to see where he can take money, but he doesn't understand all money is allocated to certain things. Just like the farmer who now cannot get the money and realizes that he's been duped. Yeah, you tried to sew a suit with no cloth. You didn't see it's like the king and he's naked, but they say, oh, you got a beautiful robe on. Yeah. You don't think Trump don't know that that man is trying to con him? You can't con a con. He tries to be more knowledgeable than the bright one, but it doesn't really it hits you that he doesn't really know what's going on in his own administration, and he has all these lackeys and lackeys and lackeys sewing a suit, and they really don't have no knowledge, no experience. That's the no cloth. They have no cloth at all. So that is what the ancestors are saying, and that's what they said. He's sewing a suit with no cloth. He is making stuff up as he go along, y'all. And we have to be alert and aware of what he's doing. Now, I don't understand a couple of things about what's going on with the Democrats. I have no idea what's going on, but you guys need to be aware that they are doing things and telling this man, well, we can do this and we can do that. And what pisses me off as an empath, I know that Elon Musk is not a citizen. Elon Musk went through a whole lot of hell in South Africa. Elon Musk is mad because he couldn't get ahead in South Africa, and he blames black people because you took over, you had the minority, you had the rule. So by the time he got to where he needed to get something, he couldn't get it because the whole regime had changed by the time he did whatever he did. So he came to America. He wants to destroy America because he doesn't like American ideals. He doesn't like how we get stuff for free because I don't know what happened. Like I said in my last video, there was a lot of stuff that happened in South Africa because they were worried about the black people, not knowing that they were painting themselves into a corner. That's what they're saying. Ancestors is definitely saying that. Do not paint yourself into a corner when you know that you're gonna have to get out of the room. And that's what they did. And that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Do not let this man paint y'all into a corner that you can't get so much that you can't get out of a room. Paint towards the door. Always have a way out. See, that's one thing about African Americans. We don't paint in no corners. We paint so we can get out. It may take us a while to get out. It may take us a while to go around the corner, but it's going around the corner and we're getting out the door. We don't run to confusion. We don't run to chaos, or we don't do that because everyone is going to be affected. And that's what the ancestors say. Y'all painting yourselves into corners you can't get out of. You sat down and blamed everybody, and you didn't look at yourself because you were so busy painting everybody into a corner that you didn't see that they were painting the other way. They were painting to the door while you was painting to the corner and to the wall, like the song. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. No, they didn't. Like that song. Okay. All right. It's funny when the Caucasian ancestors come up and they're like that song. Right to the wall. It's like that song. It's funny, guys. Only empaths know. What? When you have to say, what? That's not even, it's not even, it's the other ancestor because they upset too. They are so upset because they did all this work for no reason. They are really more upset than the African American ancestors because they didn't, in their minds, didn't teach them this. But they're wondering why this is going on. And that's sad to me. And I don't know what to tell them. All I can say is what they say to me. And that's what they said to me. That some of us have painted ourselves into a corner where we are not going to be able to get out of. And we are going to need, once again, African Americans to get us out of the door or get us through the fire. And because we've done so much to paint people into corners, now everybody, even them, are going to be stuck. And even they are going to suffer. I'm going to go, I hope it's not, like that. But like I've been saying in my last 3 or 4 videos, I can't not start planting a garden soon enough. I cannot start go to your local let's go to your local government office to see if you guys can have a chicken coop in your town or in your city. I know in the country we can have chicken coops. I don't know what to tell y'all because there has to be a way out. Today I spent $13 on eggs in a farming area. Prices are so high, it's ridiculous. In a farming area, that means that we slaughter, that we produce eggs, that we grow cabbage. I don't even know if the cabbage stayed in the field because we didn't have nobody to pick the cabbage. I live in a primarily white area where we don't have no farmers. We're scared to go where most of the Mexicans are scared to go to work. We have 3 or 4 farms that might just this time be closing because half of them are subsidized. We're going to leave food on the vine or in a box to rot. We're not going to be able to have money to continue to do our farming, and it's very sad to me. And when I walk into a store, they're looking at me like, "Can you help us?" And I'm looking at them. You should have thought about that before you started this hate campaign. There's nothing I can do. All I can do is what I can do, and I can't help you. I can't help you on this one. You did this all on your own. It's like looking at a child and saying to that child, for the first time in your life, you're going to have to get out of this yourself. And I don't think they can do it. And with that, honey, I'm going to go and I'm going to tell you guys no matter where you're at, always have your money to go home or to get home, and always read the room. I'm so sad they didn't read the room, Lord. I am sad they didn't read the room. I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Yeah.